It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up next, it's the Jets, reigning league MVP. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Jets and the Pats on Thursday night primetime.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A batting. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And normally in this spot we talk about passing numbers from last week, but this time it's all about the rushing. 3 times he found the end zone in his last ball game. He is a do-everything quarterback, and you have to expect we'll see him call his own number here as well.
Eluding the pressure right. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Operating from the gun, Barber. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Barber. He finds his man, complete. That's Simon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. But they also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they come up now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Barber escaping the pressure right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that. Let's just call it, as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Flushed out right. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Barber out to his left. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Throwing to start the drive. Barber, flush to his right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Barber being chased out left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Jets offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. Throwing to start the drive. Barber eluding the pressure right. That one taken in by Corley. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 70 yards. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Jets offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare for defenses to try and contain all year long. NFL leader in rushing yards at the QB position here late in the season. Throwing to start the drive. Barber caught by Wilson. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of '85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchises undefeated.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Garrett Wilson Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's putting together a remarkable season, currently the NFL's leader in passing yards as we play here in the month of December. Throwing to start the drive. Barber. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Looking to throw. Barber. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7, and it was the Jets winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here now at MetLife Stadium. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone. Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Back to throw. Barber buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson with career touchdown number 162, tying him with LaDainian Tomlinson for third place all time. And the Jets are on their way to a sensational 13-0 start as they extend their lead here. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Jets are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining bright,